How do social networks influence language? Have you ever thought about how the people we interact with shape the way we speak? Social networks play a big role in influencing language. Let's break it down. Language is not just a way to communicate. It also reflects who we are and where we belong. The connections we maintain with others create a web of relationships that affects how we use language. When we think about language change, it often happens through our interactions within these social networks. The people we talk to expose us to different ways of speaking. This exposure can lead to variations in language. For instance, strong ties like close friends or family often reinforce the way we already speak. They help maintain existing language norms. On the other hand, weak ties, such as acquaintances or casual contacts, can introduce new words or phrases into our speech. In larger social networks, especially online, the lines between strong and weak ties can blur. This can change how language evolves in digital spaces. Social networks influence language in several ways. First, they help maintain or shift language varieties tied to our identities. For example, in diverse communities, the way we speak can reflect our ethnic or cultural backgrounds. The structure of our social ties can affect our accent, vocabulary, and language choices over generations. Second, language change often spreads through social influence. When new words or pronunciations emerge, they are more likely to be adopted if multiple people in a network use them. This means that seeing a new term used by several friends can encourage someone to use it too. Third, online social networks create environments where language can become simpler. On digital platforms, people often use shorter phrases and less complex vocabulary to make communication easier. This can lead to quicker language changes as people share and interact rapidly. Lastly, language boundaries within social networks can affect social behavior. Differences in language can mark social group boundaries, influencing who feels included or excluded. However, in some cases, these boundaries may not matter as much due to overlapping language use. Understanding how social networks influence language can have practical applications. It can help in creating better models for how language changes over time. It can also aid in efforts to preserve languages by showing how social ties support or threaten them. Additionally, recognizing these influences can improve communication strategies in multilingual settings. In summary, social networks are key players in how language varies and changes. They shape our social identities and influence how we communicate, whether in person or online.